Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel CS Alit Rajput and Lightning Governance. So today we are going to discuss about the MCA ROC related compliances for the month of November 2022, which are coming. And we are got delayed just because of some issues at the end of YouTube. We are not able to upload our video. So sorry for the delay. So let's discuss in brief about the compliances which are has to be met in the month of November 2022. So here is a list of compliances which has to be done in the month of November for the ROC and MCA. The first one is, as usual, is commencement of business compliance. That means any company which has been incorporated 2nd November 2018, whether it's a private company, public company, or a OPC, a company incorporated after this date with a share capital shall not commence any of its business or exercise any borrowing power unless a declaration is filed by the director within 180 days from the incorporation with the ROC in the form INC 20A. And so one-time compliance that has to be done by every company. The second one is related to the form DIR3 KYC and web KYC. So the DIR3 KYC has to be done by every DIN and DPIN holder. That means every director and designated partner of firm, they have to meet these compliances. And as usual, the general form due date is 30th of September of every year. But this time ROC has given an extension to make this compliance good till 15th of October 2022. But if you have still not filed any KYC, in that case, you have to pay a penalty of rupees 5,000 per DIN, and you can make this compliance good, and you can make your DIN activate. And this form has to be filed on web-based and e-form generally. If you have any information change, if any particular change in your information, then you have to go to the normal form process. But if you have already filed form last year, and if there is no change in the particulars of your information, in that case, you can directly go for web KYC. Next one is related to the NFRA 1. So the ministry by general order dated 12/2022 in 13 December 2018 has clarified that NFRA 1 has to be filed and applicable only for the body corporate which are defined under section 2 subsection 22 of the Companies Act 2013. And that form NFRA 1 has to be filed within 15 days of the appointment of an auditor by those body corporate. So if we go into the next one, compliance is generally IBD 40. That means filing of certain resolution with the MCA with respect to the board report, annual accounts, and that has to be filed within 30 days of the board meeting with the ROC in MJD 14 form. Okay, if we are going to the next compliance, that is a half yearly compliance, which is MSME 1. The due date was 31st of October 2022 to make this compliance. But if you have not made this compliance as of now, then you have to file this as early as possible to avoid penalty provisions and some consequences from the end of MCA, because MCA is quite active as of now. The MSE 1 has to be filed by companies with the ROC in respect of outstanding amount as on due date to micro or small enterprise, not medium. Further, if you are filing this form, then you have to consider the new definition which has been given by the Ministry of MSME, which are applicable from 1st of July 2020 to 2021. They have introduced investment criteria also. In that case, the MSME definition has been revised now. So you have to check the revised definition and the revised status of all MSME, whether they have registered themselves on Udyam or not, because their MSME previous registration certificate is valid till 30th of June. Now they have to mandatorily move on to the Udyam portal. So you have to ask them first certificate of Udyam while filing this return. And medium has not been included in this. So, okay. So if we are going to the next compliance, this is e-form Pass 6. The Pass 6 form is regarding the reconciliation of share capital audit report, which is a half-yearly compliance. And if we talk about the section that is fall under Rule 9 sub A and Section 8 of Rule 8 of Companies Prospect and Allotment of Securities Rule 2014, which has to be filled all unlisted companies deemed public companies. And to make this compliances, the ROC has given a 60 days timeline from the conclusion of each of the half year. Okay, these are the general compliances which we have discussed. Now we are going to the annual filing related compliances. So the ADT 1 has already due date crossed. For ADT 1, appointment of auditor, that has to be filed within 15 days from the conclusion of AGM. That means if you have conducted your AGM on 30th September 2022, in that case, the event date has also be counted and the due date will be 14th of October 2020. So generally, event date has been counted for annual return filing related compliances, which are AD1, Entity 77A, AOC, AOC4, XBRL, etc. So if we are going to the next compliances, this is filing of financial statement with the ROC. So in the form of AOC4, AOC4 CFS, AOC4 XBRL, AOC4 non-XBRL, that has to be submitted within 30 days from the conclusion of AGM, other than OPC. OPC is not concluded in this. OPC has to file their financial statement within 180 days from the closure of the financial year. Okay, so to make this compliance good, ROC has given a 30 days timeline. That means from the event date that has to be submitted within 29th of October 2022, on or before this due date. Because the date of event has to be counted for this purpose. If you have conducted AGM on 30th of September, then you have to make this compliance good on or before 29th of October 2022. So if we are going to the next compliances, that is filing of annual return by the companies. So there are the two parts. The first is MTD7, the second one is MTD7A. Both has to be filed within 60 days from the conclusion of AGM. If you have conducted your AGM on 30th September, then you have to file this form on or before 29th of November 2022. In that case, OPC and small companies, MTD7A has to be filed. Further, the ROC has already revised definition for small companies. You have to check, then file. If we go into the next compliance, this is CRA4, that has to be filed within 30 days from the receipt of cost audit report, and has to file the central government. The next one is MDT8, that means compliance certificate, which has to be certified by a PCS, and this is applicable to the companies having paid up share capital of rupees 10 CR, 10 crore or more, or turnover of rupees 50 crore or more. In both the cases, that applicability of compliance certificate will be there, and this is under section 92 subsection 2 of the Companies Act. Further, this has to be filed as an attachment to the MJT7 form with the ROC, and this is updated till date of October 31st of 2022, and these are the general compliances which has to be taken care in the month of November 2022. If you have any query to this, you can just discuss in the comment box, and also you can send the queries to my mail IDs. And thank you everyone. So these are the general ROC compliances which has to be fall in the month of November 2022. So thank you so much everyone. If you like the information, you can share, subscribe and comment, and stay connected, stay updated. We will definitely come with the next video soon. So thank you everyone. Thank you so much.